welcome back to Chat's Home. Today I'm honored to be sitting with an artist all the way from St. Louis, Missouri, whose music has taken her all over the world, and she has graced us here today at Chad's Home, and that is Tonina. What's up, Tonina?
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it is a pleasure having you. You're just such a remarkable talent, so thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And just because I had to say that I'm rocking the Rams thing, St. Louis to LA, trying to make it a theme here.
Right. Super triggered too soon. Too soon.
So when did you we were just talking before, but you just recently made the move from St. Louis, right?
Yeah, I moved here 5 months ago in August. So everything is super new to me and I'm still getting used to LA culture or whatever that is.
Yeah.
So a lot of discovering.
Yeah. Does it feel like home yet, or is it still like you're on vacation?
I feel like certain parts feel like home,
Yeah.
you know, like my friends' houses that I frequented, you know, back in the day. But not all the way home.
Yeah,
So I think
yeah.
I need like a couple more years for that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, like I said, I mean, you have traveled so much to everywhere playing music. Like, it's got to be hard even having a home. I feel like you like almost live on the road.
Yeah, especially after the pandemic, it's kind of hard
yeah.
feeling, or like during the pandemic, it's kind of hard feeling stuck in one place and feeling that homey feel and feeling comfortable.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get there, but I want to start with just your like upbringings, because I'm very curious how you started down this path of being this incredible musician that you are. So what was like in the early days, just like what got you first into it when you started playing?
So I was super fortunate to go to a school where they offered music to the elementary school kids. So you could choose between orchestra or band or choir, whatever interested you. So I chose to play the bass in our school orchestra when I was 8 years old. I wanted to play violin like my sister, but I knew she was always going to be better than me, and there's no way I could compete with her. So I was like, let me just play bass. Also, my dad told me not to, so that was a reason to choose the upright as well.
Right.
So I started playing classical and symphonic music in elementary school, throughout high school, and then eventually moved on to go to a music college and studied jazz and just like world music and folk and all the stuff that I really liked. And that really fostered my creativity and songwriting.
Oh, amazing. So the instrument you started with, you stayed with.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I did actually. Technically, I started with guitar at age 6.
Okay.
But it was too hard. It was too hard for me. I couldn't do it.
What?
I couldn't do it. I was just so frustrated. So I was like, let me just stick to what I know and just like move on to 4 strings instead of 6.
Fair. But I feel like isn't the upright bass is like really difficult to learn though? Like
It is difficult to learn. It is difficult to learn. But I think for me, that it was like the number of strings and like the picking and like not being able to like, you know, manage.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, the bass seemed way easier to move around for me for some reason.
Stop spring, no rain, no more need to know. When your head to your bed was something I had said, and I stood aside in the corner of your mind, and you laughed and I shook, but I was going to pretend. I was going to pretend. I was asking for a friend.
And yeah, and you've built this this great catalog of music of some originals, some arrangements of classic songs, some covers and things like that. I'd love to know your approach for each thing. Like, if I guess we could start with covers. Like, what makes you choose a song that you want to reinterpret or rearrange or do something new with?
Yeah, honestly, if it hits me, a lot of the songs that I cover have had impact on me at different musical stages throughout my life.
Yeah.
So, I have my folk phase, I have my classic rock phase, I have my grunge phase, you know what I
Nice.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel like there's staples, there's songs that, categorize each phase of my life, my musical life.
Yeah.
So I kind of like to arrange these songs and interpret them to like honor them and say thank you to those artists who influenced me so much.
Yeah. That's amazing.
And it's just fun.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel good.
Yeah. I love that. Is there one artist above the rest that maybe have influenced you the most, or is it like by the subsets? Is there like one that sticks out?
I would say it depends on the musical technique, honestly. If
Interesting.
I'm talking about vocalists, probably like Robert Plant.
Nice.
If I'm talking about bassists, Ray Brown, if I'm in my
Yeah.
jazz phase,
Yeah.
and folk music, Rosa Balistreri, and
Dang.
we're all over the place in
That's
my
so
in my
cool.
mind.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously I love Nirvana so much, like for the grunge. I mean, who doesn't?
Hell yeah.
Just like the angsty, like tween phase, like
Right.
where you're just like so over your parents.
100%.
So
Yeah, that Nirvana Unplugged was like a huge inspiration for this whole series. I watched that so much. We were just talking about that earlier today, Robert and I. Yeah, so good. And so in your approach to originals, is what's kind of different? Is it like something will spark in your mind like lyrically, or is it like a bass line that you're writing and then you build something from there?
So it usually starts lyrically, since that's, I feel like I'm the most comfortable creating with words, first and foremost, and then I'll add my guitar or my bass,
Yeah.
and then a melody. I'm still trying to get stronger with my melodies.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, and then also my band in general just inspires me, and just like jamming with them.
Yeah.
It's usually like super spontaneous. We just like don't go in thinking we're gonna write something. It's usually during a sound check, that I'll record on my phone, like a voice memo, and then we make it into a song.
Dang.
It's super spontaneous for all of us. And then sometimes, I'll have my bandmates, send me something like in a more traditional sense, like, yo, listen to this song I've been working on producing. And I'm like, oh, that's dope. And I'll just send something back, and then we collaborate like long distance, you know?
Yeah.
But it's changing, it's evolving, and that's super exciting too. Being an evolving songwriter and changing.
Oh, totally. Are they still in St. Louis then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. So you just
Yeah.
like send bits back and forth?
Yeah, I have my drummer is here.
Oh, cool.
But I like to have like my Midwest band and my West Coast band.
Yeah.
So it's cool to play with different people.
Yeah.
It keeps things interesting. But I have like my core bandmates in St. Louis.
Nice. So when it comes to originals versus like reinterpretations, do you feel like a more freedom or like less pressure with originals because you're not really like paying homage to a track, or is it like do you, I guess, prefer one over the other for any particular reason?
Yeah, I always love the opportunity to play an original tune in front of an audience. I think that's super special to, just have people listen to you and get them in one space. Like, that's still crazy to me every time I have a show that y'all actually want to, like, stand here and listen to me. That's sick. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful. But, yeah, I feel like the covers are sometimes easier. They're familiar with it, and it gives me an opportunity to put my spin on it.
Yeah.
And show people how I choose to spin things, how I choose to interpret them.
Yeah.
If it's influenced by jazz chords or if there's a folk spin on it, whatever I'm feeling. It gives them like some insight into my musical personality.
Yeah, totally. That's amazing. And speaking on originals, Papaya is an original track, right? Because I love that song.
Oh,
It's-
thank you.
Yeah, it's so
I'm
good.
happy you like it.
Yeah, it's really good. And I think I was watching you on like So Far or something, and you kind of told the story of what it means, and there's that like Panamanian saying of like too much papaya for the parakeet or something like that. And I thought that was pretty hilarious.
It's so fucked up. It's fucked up.
So yeah, I wanted to see like if you could talk about that one.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So Papaya, my co-writer, my business partner, one of my best friends. He's from Panama, and he was teaching everybody this phrase when we were on tour, because when you're on tour, you be looking at people. Obviously, you're people watching in different countries and stuff.
Right.
You just looking at everybody, and so we saw like couples and stuff, and disproportionate amounts of attractiveness, which is fucked up. But I'm with a bunch of boys on tour. This is what they talk about. Right. But so yeah, the phrase is mucha papaya para ese perico, which means there's too much papaya for that parakeet, meaning that it's too much, they can't handle it. Right. And so sometimes the girl will look better than the boy, or vice versa, or the partner will look better than the other person. But so we just decided we're gonna spin this into a positive saying, and we're gonna call like our loves papayas, or like if we see a fine person on tour, we're like, it's a papaya, like oye papayita, you know what I mean? It's
that's awesome.
But it's like we're turning into a positive, and we really wanted to talk about like being with each other in a family sense, and like bringing your papaya around your family, your friends, and just like integrating the whole crew, you know what I mean, with your love. Yeah. So that was our positive spin on the saying, on the Panamanian saying.
I love it. That's so cool. Yeah, it's such a good one. Is that one of your favorite original songs that you've written? Papaya, and you work with sorry, his name's David?
David. Yeah.
Because you guys do a lot of collaborations together.
Yes,
too.
we do. He's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite people to write with. He's my brother. I learned so much from him. And yeah, we do a lot of songs together. It's interesting, our different musical backgrounds and what we're influenced by, and I think we have just really learned so much from each other, and that has inspired us to want to continue to work with each other in different within different genres and stuff.
Yeah.
So but we have very similar influences like from our past, and so I think cool. That's what brings us together. Yeah. What brought us together in the beginning.
You guys connect on that like same wavelength. Mm-hmm. It's rare to find people, like that, that click on that same wavelength. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm super fortunate that we found each other, and we like stuck together for 5 years now.
Yeah.
And it's been fun every single time we've been together, and that we've written together. It's never boring.
Yeah.
Which is like my worst fear in life, is to be bored with somebody that you've worked with for so long, and like you formed a great relationship with. They can never be boring.
Yeah, that's amazing. Shout out to David.
I know. Thank you, David.
Is there a song, like an original song, that you personally like the most?
Oh, that's my favorite?
Yeah.
An original song that's my favorite? That's such a good question. I never thought about that, for real.
Oh, nice.
I've never thought about that. I think there's a new original.
Okay.
That I'm gonna play today.
Oh, sweet.
That is unreleased. That is my favorite right now.
Amazing. Do you have the name for that one? Or is it still TBD?
Name. Okay. I don't even have a name for it. I guess I need to come up with a name today. But I think it's gonna be called Autumn.
Cool.
Or something. Either that or Perfect. Perfect. Sweet. I'm gonna call it Perfect.
Amazing.
I like that song right now.
Amazing. Yeah. Just feels good. Do you want to talk about like anything that it particularly means, or why you're really loving it?
I originally wrote it for this musical that was I originally wrote it for this musical in St. Louis. Mm-hmm. And it was the summer of 2020, I believe. And it's like such a depressing time. You know what I mean? And so I really was inspired by Black American history, and as it ties into like beauty standards, and that really interests me and has throughout my childhood and growing up as a mixed Black woman. So yeah, I think it's I like it because it makes me feel good, sending a message to other people who look like me.
Yeah.
And just like really affirming and standing in that beauty and power that we possess. And it makes me feel better.
That's
it makes
amazing.
me feel good.
Yeah.
So I like playing it.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. And we'll drop that in right here. Enjoy Perfect or Autumn.
Hey, y'all say, pray 5 times a day. Oh, but what's not seen speaks dangers to their mind. But they're so perfect. They're so perfect. I ain't worth it. I ain't worth it. They all say freedom is enough. But what free means to you don't mean the same to me. But they're so perfect. They're so perfect. I ain't worth it. I ain't worth it. But we are worth it. We are worth it. I am perfect. I am perfect. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Maru, 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 maru. C'hai tu dillo me coni, di l'amore io mi sento.
And yeah, I know we had talked about this a little bit in the intro, but your music has taken you all over the world, which is so cool. Do you remember the first time performing out of the country and like where it was?
Yeah, my first time performing out of the country was when I was studying abroad in Spain. And I had a college band with my best friend. And we booked our first show in Valencia, Spain, and that was super
Wow.
cool because I was like, no one's gonna like fuck with us, you know what I mean? Like we're in a whole different country. We used to play, basement shows in Boston, for our crew. Like who's gonna fuck with us out here in Spain?
Yeah.
But no, it was so cool, like building a community outside of what we were used to,
Yeah.
and
That's rad.
meeting fans outside of your city is the best. So that was super. I was so grateful for that.
That's amazing.
Experience.
Yeah. So do you before, like, were you playing in other bands before then? Like growing up, were you in like different?
Yeah, I was in like a high school band.
Nice.
Our band name was Overchill.
Nice.
I was also in a ska band in high school for 2 seconds.
Sick.
So I've done it all.
Ska bands are so cool.
It was me and a bunch of white dudes. It was so fun. No, but yeah, I was like in a few bands and stuff, and that was so fun in high school. You're just fucking around with your friends, not knowing how to play your instrument, and just like making whatever comes out, just making it cool.
Right. That's
making
rad.
it interesting, and it's just like so fun. Like there's no pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I miss that feeling.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Oh, I could imagine. It's got to be a lot different playing for like basements instead of playing for like Carnegie Hall or something.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's got to be quite a different vibe.
For real.
Speaking of Carnegie Hall, that's incredible. You played there in like 2009. Is that right? Or
I played there in 2009, my freshman year of high school.
That's crazy.
With our high school orchestra.
Wow. Is that pretty nerve-wracking?
Yeah, it was amazing. I just like remember like dying laughing on the stage because because my friend's like music fell off the stand, and I was like,
no.
it was like embarrassing. I was like, oh, that's embarrassing.
That's so funny.
That's literally my only memory of it. I could not tell you anything else.
Most prestigious stage like in the country.
Yes, seriously.
That's awesome.
No, but I was like, I was, how old are you? 14?
Yeah.
You're just like so dumb. Everything's like dumb funny to you.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it was cool. It
That's
was like
so
we had a
cool.
great conductor, great director, and teacher. You know, so we're super lucky to have gone on that trip.
Yeah.
and done the damn thing.
That's crazy. Do you wish that, or not wish, I guess, but if you were to play like another genre or be in like another type of band, would you want to be in like what style do you think?
Ooh, that's a good ass question. Probably either like straight up rock or straight up folk.
Oh, cool.
Like straight up acoustic or like bluegrass.
Yeah.
I would love to be a bluegrass guitarist.
That'd be cool.
That's like one of my goals before leaving Earth. Is like be able to like at least like hang on the guitar, on acoustic guitar.
That's so cool.
With bluegrass. But yeah, probably folk, rock, bluegrass.
Yeah, I took a like a folk studies class in college, and we went to this like folk festival, like bluegrass festival.
Oh, nice.
It was so cool. Like there's some of those talented
fun.
musicians. Like it's so cool.
It's popping. They get down.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
really do.
It's
They really
some of the
do.
best vocalists are in bluegrass, and they're super inspiring to me.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's dope.
Yeah. I love it. So that was your first place that you played outside of the country. Do you have like a best place that not as far as your best like visiting, but maybe best fans? Is there
Best fans?
Is there like crowds that you would love playing for? Very welcoming crowds.
Very welcoming crowds. They all have been so welcoming.
Yeah. That's cool.
And very loving to me. But honestly, I gotta give it to the motherland. It was Sicily.
Yeah.
Tina, my mother. It's her people are from Sicily.
Oh, that's cool.
And so, the best feeling that I've had thus far, is singing an old Sicilian folk tune and having the entire audience sing with me.
Wow.
It's not, just like them singing your lyrics or like, which is cool too.
Yeah.
Or, seeing somebody mouth the words to the song, to your lyrics or something.
Yeah.
It was like, we was singing together. It's not just like I was singing on the stage and they was looking at me. No, we were all fucking vibing off of each other and singing with one another.
That's awesome.
And that was fucking sick.
Yeah.
And shouts out to the Sicilian community.
Shout out.
But yeah, they were great, so welcoming, so loving. Like talked to me and my mom after the show, and it was so lovely.
Dang.
And felt like a community.
That's
for
so
real.
cool. Yeah, that's amazing. What's the biggest crowd you've played for, do you think?
The biggest crowd?
Yeah.
I feel like Carnegie was pretty big.
Yeah.
But post Carnegie, I played at the National something auditorium of Spain.
Oh, nice.
And that was pretty dope.
Damn, that's crazy.
I don't know how many people it fit, but that was probably like the biggest.
That's cool. That's
crowd, and then like some like outdoor like island music festivals that fit a lot of people. And,
damn.
like a plaza in Spain and stuff.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool shit. It's cool shit, dude. To like
It's
be
so
able,
cool.
like my whole goal in life is to be able to see every country on this bitch.
Damn.
Like
that's dope.
every single country on planet Earth.
That's dope.
Before I go out.
Yeah.
And the fact that my music can bring me there right now.
Yeah.
It's how it's happening.
Yeah.
And that I'm so grateful for that because how am I gonna how the fuck was I ever gonna go to Argentina?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went to Argentina 3 years ago, and while it was for 48 hours, I was so grateful for that 48 hours.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And yeah, because your music, it's fucking fire.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's so cool. I love that. Yeah, and I mean, not only the places that you've been, but also just like the really cool things that have happened to you. Like, like how did you find out? How did you find out that Barack Obama added one of your songs to his playlist?
I found out via Instagram because I was just getting a shit ton of mentions. I was like, "Am I getting canceled?" I was like, "Is this my moment? Am I the drama? Is it finally happening?" What'd I say, y'all? So I thought I was getting canceled, but then people were tagging me in Barry's fucking post on Instagram, and I was like, "Oh my god, Barry, you know who I am."
That's so cool.
Sorry, just shouted in the mic.
No, you're good.
I was like, Barry. So yeah, and I like my legs were not working. I got out of bed and my legs aren't working. And like, I literally tried to go down the stairs to the first floor of my apartment. And I was just like, all the way down the stairs.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So it was surreal,
Damn, yeah.
It was wild.
Yeah.
It's like someone that powerful
Yeah.
knows that you exist is wild.
Right. And just like listening to your music. Yeah. That's so cool.
Like him, Michelle, and Bo.
Just chilling.
Dog. Yeah, just chilling to my music. It's pretty sick. But yeah,
so cool.
I was honored.
That's so interesting. I would have thought like somehow people would have told you beforehand. But that's
right?
cool. That's
I
cool.
know.
That you
Give
just
me some
found out.
warning.
Yeah. You found out with the rest of us. Like.
Right? Give me some warning. Give a bitch some warning.
That's so awesome. So yeah, I mean, like that happened. Obviously, all the amazing places that you played. The like TED Talk performance was amazing. Graduating from Berkeley, like you've done so many incredible things with music so far in your life. Do you have like a moment that you're most excited about or like most proud of so far in your career?
I'm mostly proud of just being asked to play in different countries, honestly. Every time I get a show offer, big or small, and it's outside of the country or space that I am comfortable with.
Yeah.
That brings me so much excitement, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to, to play for people that I wouldn't have otherwise been able to ever talk to.
Right.
In my life. So I'm really looking forward to going back on the road and discovering new audiences and playing in new places.
Yeah.
That's
amazing.
honestly what brings me the most joy out of anything music related.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Do you have plans yet for going back? Excuse me, going back on the road.
Yeah, we have tentative plans and like
Nice.
all it's like
Yeah.
really weird, especially with different countries. It's really hard to like
Right,
respect.
right.
I mean, not hard to respect, but we have to respect their boundaries as far as like relations are concerned. But
Right.
so far, you know, we're planning on Spain and Italy, maybe Germany and Amsterdam.
Cool.
So those will be new places for me, which I'm really excited.
Yeah.
For and I hope we can do it.
Make it happen. Yeah,
I hope
yeah.
everybody's like safe
Right.
and are able to go out and see some music.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Do you have like a list of countries that you've been already? You kinda,
Yeah.
like checking them off.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It hasn't been a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a list and
cool.
I look at maps a lot.
Yeah.
And I have like the scratch off one with like you scratch off with like a penny.
Yeah. That's cool.
With like there's like a different color under each country. So yeah, I love traveling and I love discovering new places.
Yeah.
And discovering their music too is just pretty cool.
Yeah, the different cultures and all.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
It's gonna be tough to play in like Antarctica though, if you're trying to.
I need to figure it out. It's not a country though.
Oh, that's true.
It's not a country, just continent.
Yeah, that's right.
But I'm
That's
going.
right.
I'm going to figure out a way to I don't know, go to Ushuaia and then like look at Antarctica.
That'd be crazy.
Maybe go on a boat and just like
Yeah. Okay, I'm good.
I'm good. I just want to see the penguins for real.
Yeah, that actually would be kind of cool. It'd be a fun
Yeah.
trip.
Exactly.
That's
See a
awesome.
leopard seal.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, the traveling is amazing. That's so cool that you get to do that. Is there a couple last things, and then I really want to get into the music. Sorry for talking your ear off here,
No,
but
you're fine.
is there like one place that you haven't gone yet that's like number one on your list,
Number one.
or just up there? I guess. I know it's hard to pick up.
It is very hard. I want to see everything in this bitch.
Yeah.
But I really, really want to see. I'm looking at the map in my head. I really want to see Denmark. I really want to
Oh,
see
cool. Yeah.
South Africa and
Nice.
Japan.
Nice. Yeah, I heard Japan's amazing.
I just want to eat.
I know, right?
That's all I'm trying to do. Just eat. Fuck the traveling shit. I just want to eat. I just want to just give me a plate.
I feel you. That's awesome.
I want to go. I don't want to do it all, honestly.
That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So a couple last things. You work with Empire now?
Mhm.
That's awesome. How did that come to be?
So I actually went to school when I was studying abroad with my A&R guy.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, he was getting his graduate, he was getting his master's degree, and I was getting my undergrad. So yeah, we were cool. We collabed and had mutual friends and stuff, and then we reconnected, like a couple years after he graduated, and he
Nice.
was like super into my music, and I was like, yo, it'd be cool to be signed again to like a label that I fuck with.
Yeah.
Like Empire is great.
Yeah.
And so that's how we got reconnected, and
That's awesome.
I got the deal with them.
That's cool.
So yeah, they've been super great.
That's great. So do you plan on like working with some of their artists and stuff? Their roster is so
Yeah.
cool. I feel like that'd be
Yeah.
like a lot of interesting collaborations.
Yes. I would absolutely love to. I know
Yeah.
like during the pandemic we tried to do some collaborations, but everybody was like on their own
Right.
thing, and it was hard,
Right.
like timelines and whatever. But yes,
Right.
definitely we have some artists on the list that we will be working with.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to see what that will ever sound like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I love my label mates, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be an interesting time
For sure.
in the writing room.
For
So
sure.
I'm excited for
Oh,
that.
I can't wait to see what comes of it.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
That's rad. And yeah, last thing, I guess, just if you want to talk about anything upcoming or anything that we might have missed, like what's going on. You have some more singles coming out. You have some things in the works.
Okay. Yeah. I have a single coming out in mid-February. So I'm excited for that. It's
cool.
It's a Cuban song, Cuban love story. So that is also co-written by David.
Oh, cool.
So, or with David. So I'm super excited for that, and we'll be playing it in Miami in mid-February as well. So that's where we're going to be like
Nice.
doing a whole release thing for it.
Oh, that's
So
rad.
yeah, I'm super excited. It's
Hell
gonna
yeah.
be cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, definitely tune in for that. This is going to come out a little bit after that, actually. So
Cool.
listen to that song. What's it called?
Ruben.
Okay, there we go. Listen.
Ruben.
I love it. Oh, amazing. Well, yeah. Anything else that you wanted to touch on or
No,
anything?
I know.
We'll get into the music.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, quick shout outs from my end to the wonderful Topo Chico mineral water, which Tonina loves now. And thank you, Topo Chico, for everything. And then also to DC Shoes for sponsoring the series, for keeping us alive, and for actually sending Tonina some shoes. This got some.
Oh my God, that's why you asked for my shoe size.
They sent some over, so.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, they hooked it up. They're the best.
Thank you.
I love DC. Thank you for doing everything you do for us and our artists. And yeah, with that, we will get into some music with Tonina. Thank you so much.
The song is called Serpiente Parte 1. Entre las montañas viejas, mezclado con la rabia de la zona nueva, serpientes caminan con las flores en la boca, sin pensar en todas las cosas que tocan. Ay, 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 llevo todas las piedras, estoy llevando las piedras. Cuida con la serpiente, cuida con la serpiente, cuida con la serpiente, cuida con la serpiente. Bosques internos buscan consejo solo para encontrar los miedos que no hablan de fe y todo que no ayuda, solo para encontrar los miedos que hablan. Ay, 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 llevo todas las piedras, estoy llevando las piedras. Ay, 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 dando nuestras palabras, todas nuestras primeras. Cuidado con la serpiente.